As a salesperson, what is it that you need to know about changes in the economy and how it affects your sales? And why does it matter? This is an important question. I'm Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live from Sacramento, California on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about you. And before we get into today's video, all you got to do is hit that subscribe button. That's right, subscribe. So at some point when you are in sales, the market does this. It goes up, it goes down. It goes up, it goes down. And there's trends in your industry. So there's two things you can follow. One, you could follow the economy because it is relevant to what we do, because everybody in the world of sales, minus the closers and the people who've been around, react crazy to changes in the market. If the market's up here and it's just screaming, salespeople don't go through their presentation. They're like, sales basic mastery? Nah, everybody's buying. Everybody's my buddy, everybody's my pal. I'm gonna close deals, I'm a closer, okay? Market's up here, market goes down, you know what salespeople do? They speed up the sales process because they gotta get to the close to get to their dopamine rush, to get to the money. And what they don't realize is that downward slide has got common moves. Common moves, discounting, price matching, buddy selling with no sales presentation. And I'm giving you the goods. I've ridden with tons of salespeople. I've been watching this for a long time. Changes in the economy are pretty predictable for how people are going to sell. Market's up, I'm just going to go in and close deals as fast as I can. Market goes down, I'm going to discount. But here's the thing, on a down market, there's only so much that you can discount before people are like, everybody's discounting. Everybody around me, like that guy's discounting, that girl's discounting, everybody's discounting. So what do I know what to do? So this is where you fall back on your sales presentation. This is where you fall back on sales basic mastery and say, hey, look, there's certain things that I got to do to have this conversation. And sometimes the buyers will give you pushback. Like, I've talked to 2, 3, 4, 5 other salespeople. They're not making me go through this, right? And you can answer them and say, hey, look, you don't even know what you're getting. If they took a shortcut here in this beginning of the process, where else are they going to take a shortcut? Where else are you going to, like, all of a sudden you're going to have problems. You're going to have issues. And it's all about slowing down the process a little bit, having a conversation, and explaining the difference. And one of my favorite things to do is right from the very beginning, not like, hi, my name's Scott, I'm more expensive than anybody else. But I'm saying earlier on in the presentation, like, one thing we got to get out of the way is there's probably people out there that are going to be a little bit more. There's probably people that are going to be a little bit less, right? If all you want to do is go with the guy who's a little bit more, tell me now, I can help you out. And usually it gets a good chuckle. It takes some tension out. But you got to have the tough conversation up front. Most salespeople are like, if I have that conversation, they're going to get mad at me. I have sat through so many deals. I have sat through tons of deals. And I can tell you that for the most part, it's the delivery. And it's what you say and how you say it. And where you go and where you take the conversation. If you just walk in like, boom, kick down the door. I'm going to be more expensive than anybody else. And that's the way you deal with it. Then they're going to be like, get out, you got to go. But if you're like, hey, I got to tell you something. You got a lot of options. Some of them are going to be less than me. Some are going to be more than me. But at the end of the day, what you need to know about me is you can't outwork me. You can only underbid me. You want to know what that means? Like, the person's like, yeah. And if they haven't said get out at this point, keep going. If they say get out, you're like, okay, I wish we could have made something happen. And you keep selling to the door. You don't just give up and like, peace out, I'm done. You say, how? How do I improve my sales skills in a tense situation and keep myself in the game? There's been plenty of times where people are like, nope, I'm not going to talk to you. And I'm like, okay, well, let me pack up my stuff. And then I start a conversation. I start asking questions, and it's just nervous energy. Understand that there's lots of nervous energy in the sales call because people don't want to make a bad decision, and then people don't want to be taken advantage of. So like, you combine those two things and people are worried. They're like, sales guy. Like, sales guy has such a negative connotation. People freak out. You're going to talk to a sales guy? Might as well be an axe murderer. You're going to talk to an axe murderer? Where's the sales guy? You should probably talk to him too, okay? It's going to be okay. You're going to be all right. Just know that in an peak of an economy where like it's the change, that's where salespeople really struggle because like they're out of shape. They've been speeding through the sales process, trying to get to the close so they can get the deal done. They haven't been following sales basic mastery. On the way down, it's price matching, discounting, and it's like reverse order taking. There you go. You got one thing to do from here. Just one thing. Find the subscribe button. Click on it every time I send out a video. You'll get an update. It says Scott Bell Consultant sent out a fantastic video. Probably from a cool location. Today, I'm in Sacramento, California. We'll see you soon. Thanks for dropping by. Aloha.